Our next guest predicted this would happen last week in his newsletter, citing a possible nightmare scenario where Florida's government uses eminent domain law to try to acquire Disney property. Joining us right now is Matt Belloni, Puck's founding partner. Matt, you did predict this would happen. It seems to me that you have a situation now where Bob Iger is making a bet that, given the love for the brand that is Disney, that it is effectively going to overcome potentially the politics of this state.
Well, he's also betting on the law. And it's pretty clear when you look at what is going on that this is retaliation. I mean, the legislature who introduced the law said, yeah, we're targeting one company here, the Walt Disney Company. And Iger has been using that word retaliation over and over again because that is his First Amendment weapon card right there. You cannot punish a person or a company for the exercise of free speech. And what Disney is saying is that is exactly a textbook example of what happened. The company expressed an opinion about a political issue, the so-called Don't Say Gay law in Florida. And when the company did so, the governor and the legislature started lashing out and punishing the company specifically for the expression of that speech.
Matt, I think you're 100% right. And in this case, I will take the side of Bob Iger, and that it's clear, by the way. I will say this. DeSantis said this was retribution. Said it out loud. There's videotape of him saying this. So
multiple times.
We can stipulate that is a fact. The question that I'm trying to figure out legally and just from a political process perspective is, who is the judge that's going to see this in court and have to rule on it at least the first time before it gets to an appeals court? What does this process look like? And in the process, which is to say, as this case moves forward, what can DeSantis do or not do, whether he's allowed to or otherwise, to try to muddle the waters for Disney further?
Right. Well, the judge is a federal judge appointed by Obama who has made some pro-free speech rulings in the past. So I think Disney is liking the judge that it got in this situation. And ultimately, this will be appealed. But if you appeal this all the way to the Supreme Court, it's going to be tough for the Supreme Court because, remember, we've got Citizens United here, where the Supreme Court has specifically said that a corporation is a person for the purposes of giving money to a cause or a political candidate. And that's an expression of free speech. So if that's an expression of free speech by a corporation, right, certainly commenting on a company's, commenting on a political issue that is before the Florida legislature would count as well. So it's going to be hard for the Supreme Court to, right, distinguish this case.
What kind of risk? What kind of risk do you think that this case poses for Disney in terms of, to the extent that DeSantis is prepared to pursue more acts of retribution, and let's just, as I said, stipulate that they are acts of retribution, what kind of damage could take place in the meantime?
Well, that is a political question, and I think the risk there are two. It could just poke the bear further, and DeSantis could keep going and saying, listen, okay, this is war. We're going to go after you, and up until I am told that I can no longer do this, we are going to void development agreements. We are going to enact taxes. We are going to do everything we can do. They said they're going to start inspecting rides and doing things to just annoy Disney. And they're going to keep doing that. And then there's the court of public opinion. I mean, Disney had been riding a pretty nice wave here of public opinion, I think, because they've been perceived as being bullied by DeSantis. And now they're the aggressor here. They're the ones that sued. So we'll see how the court of public opinion responds to this.